Hey, so here we are. Lots and lots and lots of trash. Oh my God, we made so many trash hauls. It's crazy, but look at this old existing foundation right here. Look at that. It's fallen. And God, I tell you, I don't know how this house stayed, but when you have pressure on parts, even though they've gone bad, the pressure keeps them intact. So I can't get to the, well, there's another one right there. There's another pier. If you can see, the mortar is gone. And there's a technique called tuck point where you can push cement, mortar back into those and they will rebond. But in some cases, when it's beyond that point, you have to take it out and replace it. And that's where we are. So here's another old existing pier. Look at that thing. That's no good. So we're replacing the entire foundation. Look at this one. It's sunk into the ground. It's way down there. So we're gonna take all of that out. We're gonna replace it. And let me go to the other side and show you what's going on with it. Look at these weatherboards. I'm trying to decide whether I want to change out all the weatherboards. A really good sanding and replacing as needed is probably all I need, but we'll see. I'm gonna see where we are in the budget as we get closer to finishing. And then I'll decide on that later. But here's the front. Here's one of the new windows I bought. Now that's temporarily placed in there just because I wanted it there. And this little piece of a 2x4 has nothing to do with the trim. So this is the existing trim. I don't know if I'm gonna leave that. I love these stools. I hate the way these guys frame case out windows today. They do not do it in the traditional way. Can't stand that, but it's done. I think the weatherboards on the front looks good. The soffit is a tongue and groove, which is this right here. I love the little gingerbread. That's what we call it. I don't know what other people call it. They're brackets or braces, but we call it gingerbread. I'm gonna change that fascia because I want to do an entablature, and I'll show you guys what that is at some point. I don't like this trimmer right here, which is this corner and this corner. I'm going to change those trimmers. I don't like them. So here is some of the foundation work that we've been doing. This old foundation right here is probably the most solid part in the entire foundation. I think there's piers in there that kind of protrude to the other side. They're a little bit thicker than this chain wall that you're looking at right here. This is a chain wall. I don't think it has a continuous footing underneath, but we're gonna take that out. I don't like that, so we're gonna take it out. But look at this, watch. These are the old piers. Look at that, we got a block sitting on top of it. That was a pier. There was something right here next to it. Look at this, this was a pier. Look at that. All of this stuff was coming undone. But we put new seals in all the way. We got a bit of work to do to get all of the barge boards that's here, which is all part of the existing. We added some blocking, and we're gonna move some of that. We got a lot to do. But once we're past this thing should really move fast. Look at how far in the foundation is versus the seal. So we still have a lot to do, and we'll get it done. We will definitely get it done. This is the back of the house. Let me see if I can get back. I'm on somebody else's property right now, so I'm usually very cautious and gentle about how I do that. And they've gotten used to us, but still, you have to respect that. So here's the rear from a different perspective. We have to put that gable in, so that needs to be studded in, then it needs to be sheeted. But this wall right here does a lot of leaning, so I'm gonna push that, and that should push the other side kind of at the same time. So those are the old tricks that I've learned from a kid. I was little when we started pushing houses like that. There's a lot to it, but we'll get it done. So there's a little bit of work here, and I'll show you guys a lot of the process and what I do and how I do it. And there's nothing no different than what I do and what other folks out there are doing. The guys that do it right, we all do it the same way, just about. So that's where we are. Got stacks and stacks of timber. I had everybody take everything out from inside because I needed to see the floors. Get too much clutter in the building, then you can't see it, you can't think, and you start to make bad decisions. Do my best to avoid that. And so here's what we're looking like from the outside. Back up a little bit so you guys can see this. And we completely rebuilt that wall. You saw some of the video when we were doing that. I still have the existing roof on. And at some point, I'm gonna take that tin off. We're gonna deck it in. And then I'm actually thinking I'm gonna put this roof on. So I'll do a video while I'm up there and let you guys see that I can truly work. So those ceiling joists, we allow them to stick over because we're not yet done leveling that wall. So I don't know how much of that is gonna be there when all is said and done, but you don't cut that off too fast because that wall might have to move this way, and then we'll level it. But right now we're gonna get the floors level, get the foundation and sit it down on a level foundation, and then we'll level all the walls after that. So stay tuned, guys. Again, day number 23, and we'll keep moving. Can't wait to get back to the other projects. So I want to get this one done. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Have a happy day.